Okay, you got a question?
Got a question for the panel, for the commissioner.
Okay.
Can I ask now? It's related with this.
I was gonna ask the vote whether you guys want to take a 5-minute break or go to the Q&A. Which one do you want?
Q&A.
All right, and for the panel, for our Senate candidates and our commissioner, what is your position on battery storage, carbon sequestration, wind and solar? Wow.
If you ask the question.
Commissioner or Senate candidate?
So I think mine is pretty evident. I'm a doer. I think everybody kind of knows. I use my own money to protect what calls water and if you want else to do, I'll do the same on that behalf. I do think, did you guys have like some area up there that got annexed and it was signed by GASKILL for you guys to be able to have that brought in? Something like that.
Something brought in.
So there's no way on God's green earth, I'm never gonna sell out our environment because of the potential hazards, long-term effects to children, adults, infants. There's no way that I would ever bring any of that close to us. So I'm a definite part of that. There's no swaying me on.
Did I respond to that? Did I hear you say that I had something to do with that?
There was like an annex or something.
Okay.
He asked.
Yeah.
He asked me a question, I'm answering his
I
question.
just want to make sure I heard you.
Yeah.
Okay, number one, guys, something like that requires zones. Zoning happens at the local government level. Okay, so the commissioners will be involved, the planning commission will be involved, the board of zoning appeals will be involved. State government, you do not want state government making zoning decisions because not only do you bring in your state senator, but you bring in 49 other state senators that live somewhere else. So the system that we have makes this decision close to the people. So I'm getting a little darn tired of you throwing out accusations.
I think you're supposed to be in from the audience. You're gonna get them out. Well, he's not gonna attack me on my decision.
Neither one of you need to be speaking about this.
Well,
He needs to address it in
there
the
was no state law passed to enable this to get started. That is just absolutely false, and that's not the way zoning works. Now, do I want it there? No, I live closer to it than many of you. I don't want it either. But the process to handle that is to go to our local government at the courthouse. And I just mentioned the folks that are involved. You probably get a chance to hear from Dan, the commissioner, can't do what his opinion is on it. But, you know, it's real easy to take pot shots at somebody and make false statements. And there is no, absolutely zero state law passed that has anything to do with this. Now, the other part of your question had to do with carbon sequestration. Every time I get a chance to vote against that, I do. We haven't won all of these. There have been a few pilot projects that have went into place around the state, and I voted against before I was in the state senate, and even just as a private citizen, not in any office, I have been against solar, large-scale solar farms and wind farms, because look, we need our electricity when we need it, and the sun doesn't shine all of the time, and the wind doesn't blow all of the time, but we still need our refrigerators and our washers and dryers and our freezers and things to work 100% of the time. And so I'm against all of that. And so that helps you, did I address all the issues that you?
Yes, yeah, you're getting there.
Okay.
What you want to say?
Well, I mean, my bottom line is, it's a hard no. I mean, it's a hard no, and I will go home and block your articles, I will make a post there tonight to support what I say, like I always do. But if we want to talk about, we're not gonna, I'm not gonna be falsified, I'm gonna take the shop up. I think 8 years ago, we promised the town limits. He's running for a third one, so he really doesn't keep his word.
Okay, before we ask the next question,